right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, thanks a lot, Royce, and thank you for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm Rich Walsh. I'll be joined by Andrew Fillipponi in just a matter of moments here. Give us a call on the Bordas & Bordas hotline tonight. 412-575-2600 is the number. Pony's on the other side over at the 93.7, the Fan Cam. And Pony, I think we need some introduction music, don't you? Like the Chicago Bulls song, the Alan Parsons Project. We need something big, right? Maybe that horn that goes off, like that horn thing. Don't we need something?
Like a walk-up music,
yes.
like a batter would have, or the song that a pitcher warms up to. Absolutely. I'd love something like that. Anything, whatever Chris Archer had, I would want the exact opposite of that because he was so pitiful as a Pirates pitcher. In fact, Richie, he was so bad, so awful, that trade. I don't know if you saw it today, ESPN article looking at trade deadline moves from the past said, this is such a bad trade. They put it in the same category as the Red Sox selling Babe Ruth to the Yankees for $100,000.
Are you kidding me?
That's where it was.
No way.
Yeah, I'm serious as a heart attack. They put it in the same class as Babe Ruth to the Yankees. 60 home runs in a season, the great Bambino.
Yeah.
600 home runs, all that. Chris Archer trade lumped in with that infamous trade, Richie. That's how bad it was.
Pony, since we're on that subject, I was super hyped with that trade when it happened. I thought it was good for the Pirates. It gave us...
Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Now you're bringing up something else in the article. You know what they said in it? That the media was to blame.
Oh.
That the media put pressure on the Pirates. Oh, they never trade their prospects.
Who was the source? Huntington.
They never try to win. And probably, or another guy who went to Penn State named Frank Coonley, who is probably not the biggest fan of yours or mine. Penn State Pitt sometimes have a rivalry. And, so anyways, yeah. So Coonley said, I guess maybe he told ESPN that it was outside forces like you and me who were putting pressure on the Pirates to make a big blockbuster deal, and it blew up in their face. So it's our fault.
I thought it was a straight-up trade at the beginning. When they got Archer, I thought it was Austin Meadows for Archer. That's the kind of way I was looking at it because I talked to Tyler Glasnow.
was in there, and so was Boz. Boz is the fourth-rated prospect in baseball right now.
I'm saying at the time, Tony, at the time, because I just interviewed Glasnow, and he seemed lost. There was no way of fixing him in the Pirate organization. No way. No chance. I thought he was done, so it was just like a throw-in, I thought. The Boz thing was bad because he could definitely have helped the Pirates now. So I thought it was an even swap, and I don't know what happened to Archer. He just obviously not any good. But that trade still frustrates me and frustrates every Pirates fan, and I thought I was duped at the beginning. Came in the Antonio Brown jersey. We should have known then, right? We should have known when he came out of the car in an Antonio Brown jersey.
Well, Antonio Brown at that point was still in the good graces of Steelers fans, too. So maybe Archer actually put a curse on Antonio Brown, Richie. It was the other way around. Archer gave some bad juju to Antonio Brown. By the way, congratulations to Juju on his new endorsement deal. I'm not going to say who it's with, but he's got some extra money coming through in addition to his $8 million contract from the Steelers this year.
All right, that's a good segue into the Steelers and into what's going on over at the South Side. I had a chance to talk to Ben. First in-person interview that we were able to do with Ben, a little social distance, but at least we were able to talk to him in person. And you know what? He looks like a normal Ben. He does look like he's in shape. Maybe that picture didn't do him justice yesterday. But speaking of that, he totally said that his camp is his family, his wife, his kids, and he doesn't know where that information came from because no one, that story never even happened about a diet better than Tom Brady. Totally threw the reporter under the bus.
Well, that reporter was Ryan Burr, who's a Pittsburgher and a guy that used to work in town here that is now, I think, calling Olympic golf. So, yeah, I mean, that was a weird source. Ryan has had some stuff with the Patriots before and Bill Belichick. He swore by his information. Ben, I guess, slammed him today a little bit. What'd he say, that he didn't even know what avocado ice cream was?
He said he never ate avocado ice cream. Never had it before. He said that,
no doubt. Ben
He said,
Ben's
I
a
don't
Ben and
understand where
Jerry's guy.
these leaks come from in my camp. My camp's my wife and my kids.
Yeah, Ben doesn't believe in frozen yogurt or low-fat ice cream. He goes all the way. He gets the banana splits, which, by the way, I think were invented in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, so that's probably one of the things he misses about not being able to go down to St. Vincent College this time of year. But, yeah, I mean, he looked the same to me. You know, I say this about Roethlisberger because I like to make things clear where I stand with Steelers fans on him. I think he's the second best quarterback in team history behind Bradshaw. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's one of the 20 best quarterbacks of all time. I think he obviously has meant a tremendous deal to the Steelers organization. They wouldn't have 2 Super Bowls, their 5th and 6th rings without him. However, I think right now he's the worst quarterback in the division. I would take 100%. I would take Joe Burrow ahead of Ben Roethlisberger for 2021 without hesitation. I think Burrow is going to be really good this year. He's got weapons in Cincinnati like Tyler Boyd. I think he's going to be tremendous there.
All right, Pony.
Roethlisberger, well, go ahead.
I was going to say, let me play devil's advocate here. I think he was the best in team history. I don't want to sound like a homer, but I do think, is he the best? He might not be the best quarterback in the division, but is he the best for this team?
Well, so now you're asking me, instead of comparing him to Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield, to Josh Dobbs and Mason Rudolph?
No, I'm saying, can he do the best for this team compared to if you put Lamar Jackson on this team or if you put Joe Burrows on this team? I'm saying this team, this Steelers team, the way it's formed.
With this team?
Yes.
Lamar Jackson would be by far the best option, because with your crappy offensive line, he could get the ball and run it before the pass rush got there.
But you have you have pretty good receiving core. Who's going to get them the ball?
Well, Ben had those receivers last year, and how did it go for them?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point you made there, right there. But they had a horrible offensive line, and
the offensive line. This idea that just because it's different faces in new places, or new faces in different places, however you want to word it, I have zero confidence in this line. I'm not a believer in Adrian Clem as a miracle worker. You know, I don't think Chooks is a good left tackle. I want to believe in Dotson, but I'm cautiously optimistic because he's only started 4 games. It sounds like the centers, it's going to be Kendrick Green's job. They want him to win the job, but he's a 3rd-round pick who played mostly guard in college. I think Trey Turner is probably burnt out and over the hill and way past his prime. And I love Zach Banner. He's one of my, as far as football goes, he's one of my friends. But he's also very inexperienced and can't do it himself. So I think the line, frankly, stinks. And I don't think that's a good formula, a winning recipe for a 39-year-old quarterback.
All right, we're taking your phone calls tonight. 412-575-2600 is the phone number. So give us a call. Get on the line. Back in a couple minutes.